Lamin, I want to talk about how Sharia promotes abortion. Lamin, I want to
listen to me.
Okay.
Look.
Lamin.
See, listen to me.
Yes.
You know, I will debate. Look, I will debate with you here. Listen. I'll give you a test. I'll debate you. If you pass the test.
So, Lamin.
No, and your Bible.
Okay,
I've studied your Bible inside out. I'll give you a test if you pass that debate.
Lamin, do you know what we're going to do?
I'll give you a test.
Lamin, last time we discussed about the Bible, so now we're going to discuss about the Quran.
No, I have to test you.
Last time.
No, okay. Listen, go to me 6 verses where Allah speaks about Isa, Jesus. 6 verses.
How about this?
Go 6 verses.
I'll give you 19 verse 1.
No, 6 verses.
I'll give you 19 verse 1. It's a bunch of gibberish, therefore I can interpret it as about Jesus.
Nonsense. Look at that.
19 verse 1.
You see them? Look at it.
I'll give you 19 verse 1.
You haven't studied the Bible. You don't know anything about the Quran. 6 verses from the Bible.
Okay.
You fail.
So I'm going to ask you questions about your Quran.
Can I give you a test?
No, I want to ask you a question.
No, wait, stop. Look at it.
Lamin, I want to ask you a question. Lamin, I want to ask you a question. Lamin,
in your Bible, you can't answer it.
Lamin, breathe. Lamin, breathe. Lamin, I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question about the Sharia. I want to ask a question about your Sharia in accordance to your Al-Qaeda. Lamin, you are scared about your Al-Qaeda. I want to ask you about Al-Qaeda. I want to question you about your Al-Qaeda. Lamin, you are scared about your Al-Qaeda. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask a question about why abortion in Islam is permissible up to 120 days. I thought that everyone was born Muslim. That must mean we are aborting innocent Muslims. I want to ask why the Salafis hold to abortion in 30 days, why other schools hold it to 40 days, and others hold to 120 days. Lamin, you are scared about your Quran. I had asked you about the Trinity. We had discussed previously. You had failed to discuss about me. You are scared about your Quran. Lamin, you are scared. Shamsi, you hold to 30 days in abortion. Why does your Sharia hold to abortion being permissible when we're all born Muslim? When we're conceived, we are born Muslim. This must mean we are killing Muslims. Now, Lamin, your Sharia contradicts your theology because it permits abortion up to 120 days. What Al-Qaeda do you hold to? A school of thought. In terms of Sharia.
Okay, tell me more about Sharia.
So, for example, the Hanafis hold to abortion being permissible up to 120 days. The Salafis hold to 30 days. So, answer my question: why is abortion permitted in Islam?
I'll answer it. Look, okay. I'm going to ask you. If you study your Bible, I'll test you.
Okay.
If you study your Bible,
am I asking about the Bible? Am I asking about the Bible? Am I asking about the Bible? Am I asking about? I'm asking about your Quran. I'm asking. No, but you can be different Al-Qaeda in different respects. For example, Sharia in your theology.
You just said you can't be Hanafi and Salafi at the same time.
In different respects you can. So Hanafi is the predominant, and I'm talking about Hanafi in terms of Sharia. So the Hanafis.
What is Hanafi?
Okay, so Hanafi is a school of thought, right?
What's Salafi?
Salafi is a school of thought.
No, it's not.
Wait, you're asking him, and he's questioning
Okay,
you.
so
Salafi
yes.
is your aqidah, your belief.
Yes.
What you believe about
So
God.
what?
School of thought is matters of jurisprudence.
Yes.
They've got nothing
So
to do with each
in
other.
your
Imam Abu
okay.
Hanifa, in his aqidah, in his belief, he was Salafi,
okay.
which means you're severely
So-
mistaken. Go do some research.
So do
then
you
come
hold
back
to
here. How old are
abortion?
you? How
Do
old are
you hold to
How old are
abortion?
you?
What is your
How
dress?
old are you?
What is your dress?
You're clearly very
What is
young.
your
You haven't
dress?
done enough research.
What
You're
is your
coming here
dress?
talking.
What is your dress?
asking you,
What is your dress?
You said that
You
Salafis
asked me.
and Hanafis hold different views. I'm saying you can be Hanafi and Salafi at the
That's
same
my
time.
point.
Can you
He's a
not?
Salafi.
Yeah, Abu Hanifa
Hold on.
was
He's a Salafi. That's what I'm saying. Him as a Salafi, he holds, and he
What's
said this
Salafi?
on
What
recording.
does Salafi mean? What does Salafi
I do
mean?
not know what it means.
So
But
why are you
him,
talking
hold
about
on.
something you
Him
don't
as
know?
a Salafi,
What does Salafi
hold on.
mean?
Him as a
What does
Salafi,
Salafi
he's
mean?
admitted on recording
What does
that
Salafi
him
mean?
as a Salafi,
What does
he holds
Salafi
to
mean?
abortion being
I'm gonna ask you
permissible.
3 times,
So
and then I'm
answer
gonna
my
walk away.
question.
What does Salafi
Answer my
mean?
question. You
What
keep on
does
doing this
Salafi
at the
mean?
park. Okay, so you notice how I originally asked him a question. In according to jurisprudence, which he holds to in Islam,
What does
is
Salafi mean?
abortion permissible?
What does Salafi
Is
mean?
abortion permissible?
What does Salafi
Is
mean?
abortion permissible in Islam? Is abortion permissible in Islam?
I'll tell
Is
you why.
abortion
He hasn't-
permissible in
I'm
Islam?
done.
Is abortion permissible in Islam? Don't push me. Is abortion permitted in Islam? Is abortion permitted in Islam? Okay, very simple. I'm going to go around the park and ask about abortion in Islam. Very simple. Hiya. I've just got a question. In terms of your Sharia and Al-Qaeda, I've got a question, Mansu.
How old are you?
I'm old enough.
No, how old?
How old do you have to
No,
be
no,
to
no,
initiate
no,
into
no,
a
no,
marriage?
no.
How old enough do you have to be to engage in a marriage contract? How old do you have to be to engage in a marriage contract in Islam? How old do you have to be in Islam to engage in a marriage contract? Because supposedly, according to Islam, I am old enough to engage in a marriage, therefore I feel like I hold the maturity to engage in a conversation about the permissibility of the abortion of fetuses. Lamin, you are scared about abortion just as much as the fetuses who are born Muslim are scared that they will be aborted. Now couple this with the permissibility of incest in Islam, you see a slaughterhouse where people will abort fetuses due to deformities because they have mounted their cousins. So Lamin, I want to talk about abortion, then we can talk about the Bible. Lamin, we can talk about the Trinity, we can talk about the Bible after we talk about abortion. So Sheikh, I will ask you again, do you believe that abortion is permissible in Jewish prudence according to your Al-Qaeda? You can be scared, like all the other people are scared in the park to talk about it, because it seems like you're fine with aborting fetuses. Why did I, when I went to the pro-life march, why did I find no Muslims? Do you know why? Because they believe it's permissible to abort fetuses up to 120 days. In a narration by Bukhari, the soul is in the fetus by 120 days. Now, not only is that a theological contradiction, because the soul is the animator, the fetus moves prior to the 120 days, so by necessity, the soul is in the fetus. So I've got a question. Why are you killing innocent Muslims in the womb? And why does your hadiths pose a contradiction against the souls? Oh, you've given me a great space. So Mansu will ask you a question afterwards.
If someone misbehaves,
Oh, what, like the innocent fetuses when they're aborted up to 120 days, Mansu?
if someone good things, you cannot treat them equally.
What, like the fetuses and how you don't treat them equally?
That the Creator would not treat
Would the Creator allow for abortion, Mansu?
equally. So that means that there are some people
Who abort
look
fetuses?
through the eyes of justice, through the dispensation of justice.
Like aborting innocent Muslim fetuses.
Right. So that's why punishment and reward go hand in hand.
Do punishments include the abortion of infant
God was
fetuses?
just merciful.
Is Allah merciful when He allows and permits for the abortion of fetuses?
All loving only.
Mansoor, I want to know, in accordance to your Al-Qaeda and Jewish prudence in Islam, why abortion is permissible when everyone is born a Muslim. So if everyone is conceived and born a Muslim, why are you unaliving poor Muslims?
Another point is, thank you very much. When you
you are not submitting yourself to the will of
Should I
God.
submit myself to a God which allows for incest and couple that with abortion? So I can marry my 9-year-old cousin, and if that baby conceived at consummation is deformed, I can subsequently abort that baby. Is that a moral God that I should submit my will to? No, because I've gone around the park and not one Muslim has seemed to engage on the topic of abortion. He's talking about judgment, which is funny enough because he submits to a God which allows for the abortion of fetuses. Take a hike. Can the babies that you abort, can they even move? Because apparently, if they have a soul at 120 days, prior to 120 days period, they, don't push. You don't want to happen what happened last week with Big Bob.
So God is merciful. But when you are
Is God merciful when he allows for the abortion of fetuses?
It's a fair question, but I don't want to engage with it.
Can we talk about the meta-ethics of the permissibility of abortion in Islam? Mansour, I would love to talk about abortion. It seems like whenever I join the Dawah lives, they always kick me when discussing it. Mansour, why are the people at the park scared to engage on topics of abortion? It seems like if your theology is consistent and you believe everyone was conceived a Muslim, the statement would then track that you're unaliving Muslims. You're unaliving rational persons with the potency to have a worshipping of the Creator. This poor gentleman here under the Sharia could have been aborted as an innocent fetus. So Mansour, I again invite you, discuss about abortion. Why is it permissible in Islam? Why is it prior to 120 days the fetus does not have a human soul? You do not look like currently you have a soul. You look like you're dead inside. Lamin, why is abortion, Lamin, you seem like you want to talk to the cameraman and not me. So why in Jewish prudence is abortion permissible when everyone is born a Muslim? That means by necessity you are unaliving innocent Muslims. Find someone else. I actually want to know, Lamin, why abortion is permissible in the Sharia. Why is incest permissible in Sharia? I can marry my 9-year-old cousin, then once the marriage is consummated, abort that poor fetus because it has a deformity. So Lamin, is that a God worth submitting my will to? Do dawah. I will talk about my Bible when you talk about abortion. I'm waiting. Very simple. I want to talk about abortion, then I'll talk to Shamsi and Lamin about the Bible. Mansour, my favorite human individual. How are we doing, Mansour? Yeah, after, can we have a conversation? Oh, so you promised me I can have a talk with Mansour? The Mansour?
Eighth doctor is not the ninth doctor. Have some respect and...
I'm waiting. Mansour, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I expect after my waiting I should talk. Don't put something in front of me.
Grow up. Change your type person, grow up.
Put your panties away, Mansour. Grow a pair of balls and debate me. I talk to... Don't push me. Don't push me.
You're touching me.
Okay, I'm touching your bag on the account that you put it
No,
forward.
you're touching my hand. See? Touching my hand. Get the fuck out of here.
Or what?
Don't touch me.
So I'm going to stay here until Mansour talks to me about abortion.
You are so childish.
I'm childish, but the fetuses are being aborted under the Sharia. They were pretty childish as well.
Is that your gimmick today?
Is that my gimmick? Nah.
Is that the gimmick of the week?
It's the gimmick in Islam: incest, child marriage, and abortion.
I will beat her up. Okay. Sorry.
So Mansour, when you're ready to engage intellectually about your Sharia and your Al-Qaeda, I'll be waiting, Mansour. And don't worry, next time you're on StreamYard, I will be joining. So Mansour, when are we talking about abortion? When are we going to talk about the Trinity?
We're not finished.
Well, it seems like he's afraid of
Tell him
it.
ask him to behave like this.
So after your conversation, just very clear, after your conversation with
I'm not
him,
interested in
I will
speaking to
engage
class.
with him about abortion.
I'm not saying speaking to
Are you willing to abort fetuses?
it's
Are you willing to abort fetuses?
your discussion. That's your discussion.
Wait until he's finished and I'll speak to him.
Let them
After we'll speak. After then we'll speak.
After you can try to listen, yeah, if you want to.
So there's no guarantee.
It's up to him.
So Mansour, after our discussion,
So the father is going to be
Mr. Kalish, get out of there.
The problem is,
Shiraj, I've got a question about abortion.
What is it?
So what? Abortion?
Bible or
No, about in your Quran in Sharia. So Shiraj,
in your Bible?
no, in your Quran.
What's your Sharia say?
No, in your, according to jurisprudence in Islam, is abortion permissible up to 120 days?
Depends.
Depends on what?
Some say it's not.
What school of thought do you hold to then on jurisprudence?
I don't believe abortion is okay.
So what al-Qaeda is that then?
Because you're killing an innocent life. Simple.
So why do the Hanafis hold to 120 days? Do you disagree with that?
There's many things.
Do you disagree with that?
I say anything, any human being.
Well, we agree with that. Congratulations. He disagrees with the Hanafis.
I disagree with abortion.
Okay, beautiful.
debate you've ever had in your life.
That's quick. I've got to see.
I think my catalytic powers.
I've got to go in like half an hour, by the way.
Yes.
No. How you doing? Hi. Peace be with you.
This guy, this dude.
Yeah.
This one here.
What? Just show me. How you doing, gents? You guys must stop. I've got a question.
Go debate someone knowledgeable.
Okay, you're not knowledgeable, cool. Okay, who am I looking for? I've asked Shamsi I've asked Shamsi who ran away from me.
Are you okay?
I'm alright. How you doing?
After left to Swatch 4, I went to Leicester Square. There was a Muslim man threatened me with a knife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna.
I want to fight with this woman.
Oh.
I don't care what. Don't give Muhammad. Please go to hell.
How you doing, chick?
Jesus.
I've got a question.
I don't deal with little kids.
Okay, so how old?
A little kid.
How old do I have to be to engage in a marriage contract? According to Islam.
According to Islam.
Yeah, maturity,
I
right?
don't talk to kids.
According to Islam, as a child you can marry, correct?
I don't. Look, you shaking.
Oh, I'm cold.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really-
so go.
I'm freezing.
Go, you change your nappy, man.
Wait, did Aisha need to change her nappy?
Go.
That we don't talk to parasites.
Well, apparently he can
nobody
marry.
likes
He could marry a young child. So why won't you talk to one like a man? So why won't you talk to a boy like a
You're
man?
invading my space with your hand.
Nobody wants to touch you.
Hold on.
okay?
I am COVID distance away from you, bro.
I do not
I am
want-
COVID distance away from
do
you.
not
I
want-
want to ask a question about
I
abortion.
don't talk to children.
Okay, so
You're a
why?
child.
So why then, as a child, I can engage in a marriage contract? Very simple. If maturity is the precondition to engage in marriage, and marriage is a mature topic, then by necessity and for the sake of consistency, if I'm mature, I should be able to engage with him about abortion. Because if everyone is born a Muslim and abortion is permissible, you are unaliving, by the propagation of Sharia, young, innocent Muslim fetuses.
Let me say salam to the Sheikh.
So I'm going to keep on asking Muslims. Any Muslims here want to talk about abortion? He's scared. He doesn't want to engage. So I would love for any Muslims at the park to talk about abortion. Because it seems like the Quran stand, the stand which promotes to ask a question, wouldn't let me, because apparently dawah has an age limit.
You know what they said to me? I would have been.
Peace with you, bro.
Good job good job.
We saw you yesterday.
Peace with you. I found the sheikh. Sheikh.
You can spill it out. I talk to the people. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Nice chat.
Yeah.
Nice chit chats.
I didn't sheikh. I've got a question.
No, but no, Sonny, look, because I understand where you come from, what you did yesterday, and what you are doing.
Wait,
You
when I got attacked?
Yeah, because
When
you
I
are
got
annoying
attacked?
people. You are annoying people.
Wait, so he is saying
Look.
that he would not engage with me because a group of Muslim men attacked me at Stratford. Does that seem fair?
Did I speak to you?
So, look, I want to have a tally on the screen about how many Muslims will not talk to me. They won't talk to Big Bob, they won't talk to Junior Bob. Fantastic.